Hey, welcome to Dejuan's Aerial Quad channel. Today, I am in a new spot to fly. Typically, this is sort of considered, at least by me, to be kind of a town you just pass through on the interstate and never really stop in. It's Biehle or Biehle. I don't know how they pronounce it. There are some people where I live who pronounce their name Biehle, spelled this way, but I've heard a lot of people call this town Biehle, so whatever you prefer. I am rocking the Mini 5 Pro today, and for the first time in what seems like probably 2 or 3 months, I've taken off the ND32 filter. For 2 reasons. One, just because it's cloudy, but the second reason is because arriving sometime today should be my Freewell filters. Well, one for this one and then one for the Mini 4 Pro. I did end up going with a couple polarizers, and they have the wheel so you can rotate them for vertical or horizontal filming purposes. But Biehle, Missouri here is right off Interstate 55. It's between Perryville and Jackson, 2 places we've flown before. But I have certainly never really stopped here other than sometimes go to the gas station and then driven past it many times. So there's some things here that I've never seen before we're going to take a look at today. For instance, a couple of pretty big warehouse looking buildings here. Not sure exactly what goes on. You saw earlier, right by where I'm parked here, there's a large collection of semi-trailers, and they're shined up pretty well. So you can see where I am, just kind of out of the way on the service road. Just to gate it off, it is a Saturday. Today is D-Day, actually, June 6th. And, yeah, nobody's out here, so figured as good a spot as any to park and fly around for a bit. Anyone thirsty? Man, that kind of looks like pictures of Jupiter. I mean, not the green part, but just that swirl effect and how it's just sitting there. Yeah, isn't that something? All right, so here, clearly they're making framing. Construction, home construction and such. So that solves a bit of the mystery on this side. Now, go up here toward the gas station. Actually, no, I passed it. No, this is the gas station. It's right here. So it's a Rhodes. They don't have a Casey's here, unfortunately. But Rhodes is a pretty big deal here in southeast Missouri, too. So we won't be too mad about Rhodes. They were, when I was in college, famous. They had the Roadie Sody. It's just $1 for a 32-ounce fountain drink. But they were the first one in this area to have those touchscreen machines where you could create all kinds of crazy combinations of things. And big one, at least in my friend group, was a grape mellow yellow. You could add, shots of flavor to whatever beverage. So those machines were Coca-Cola products. They had mellow yellow, and they had grape as an add-on flavor, and that was great. Then at some point they got rid of the grape flavor, which was a bummer, because I was a fan. But it was kind of neat, and it was cool. They were there for $1, and they had the rewards thing. You actually scanned a little key tag, and I think it was every 6 of those you purchased, you got a free one. You also got some points from buying gas from them with that little key tag. So it was a pretty neat little business thing. Good for a college kid. Otherwise, it looks like we are looking at a ton of farmland. We've seen some hay. Almost certainly what this is going to be. Got to rake it and bale it. And there'll probably be some crop croplands around here too. This is not very far from Longtown, and that's where we actually saw a farmer on the tractor getting some work done. If I think about it, I'll link that video here. Okay, we're a little over a mile away, and I'm kind of down in a hole where I'm set up right now. So we'll pop the drone up to its full altitude. Right about there. I did turn down the volume of the voice of the nice controller lady on the RC2. She's so loud. She would be in all the recordings. So turned her down. Now, you can't, of course, turn down the volume of the warning beeps like one I did here a few days ago, and I was flying at Buford Mountain. And yeah, I ended up having to cut the video feed, just rely on the screen recording, and limp the drone back home from about 4 miles away. It landed with under 10% battery. It was one of the sketchier flights, probably the sketchiest one I've ever had with the Mini 5 Pro. So can't really recommend that exactly, but it was an experience. There's no denying that. As always, I appreciate Dead Armadillo Sounds. Good old Zach for giving us some music to enjoy. There's rural America here. Farm towns. Got nice houses and a lot of outbuildings. Gotta have a spot to keep and maintain all your equipment. Let's see, we'll go back over on the other side of the interstate. And by back over, I mean we're going to go across the interstate. Boy, look how far off the AR is here, because I am right about where the crosshairs are. It thinks I'm sitting on the other end of the interstate right now. That is interesting. I'm glad that technology exists. It always gives you a good indication of roughly where you are in relation to the drone. But boy, is it ever inaccurate. So yeah, now we're across the way. And you get a nice view of some real similar stuff. So what are these? That might be silage storage. Might just be hay storage. Might be chicken houses. Let's see, any evidence we can pick up on? Well, clearly they have cattle. That's for feeding cattle. I'm not sure. Boy, look at all that. Is that paved? Is that gravel? I think that's gravel. Yeah, you can see where the pavement is there on the house. But that's a nice setup. But I'm just sort of killing time here today right now, and decided to fly a little bit in a slightly new spot and meet some people pretty soon to go return some things that are borrowed, and probably hit up that nice spot in Cape called Burritoville I've mentioned before. Rather a fan. If you ever find yourself in Cape Girardeau and it's not a Sunday, do yourself a favor and check out Burritoville. You will thank me. You will not be disappointed. There's a nice red building. I like red buildings around here. Several red barns there in the screen, in the frame. I wonder if there's any water towers nearby we can look at. I haven't really seen any yet. Probably would have noticed by now. Yeah, It's not looking good for water towers. Ah, well. See, what is this town? We're looking south. It's a small town, whatever it is. Not a lot of commentary for me on this one. I just kind of seeing this the first time with y'all. Let's check out this big blue building. Let's go to sport mode. Kick it in the butt a little bit. Well, maybe. Oh, that sure didn't pick up much speed there, did it? The grass in front of me is moving a bit, but it's not crazy windy. I guess we're flying into it whatever the wind is today. Alright, what is this? What can we figure out? So it's got huge parking, which tells me it's probably something to do with semis. And it's got lots of large loading bays, and there are some liquid tankers. Trailers. There's a whole bunch more. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, great interstate access. It's a good spot for maintenance or anything like that. Perhaps this lot over here is related. Or this lot over here might be all one big business. Or what's this one? It looks like storage. Or at least doesn't look like the same thing. It doesn't have all the tanker trailers. Alright, let's see if we can figure out the wind direction. Just kind of keep the right stick all the way forward and slowly pan with the left stick. Oh man. So we were just doing 36, now we're doing 23. The wind definitely seems to be blowing northeast. Let's do a bit of a jump here. How about southeast? Back up to 31, 32. Alright, just straight east. 39, alright. Let's test our theory then, that it's traveling northeast. 39, 40, 41, 42. Go northeast. How's that? 42 and change. How about east to northeast? Alright, yeah, that's definitely, at least generally, in the northeast direction right now. So we'll mosey on back this direction. And I'll say that'll call it here for Biehle, Missouri. Neat little place just to check out here, kind of on a whim. Thanks for watching DJI's Aerial Quad channel, and I do hope that I see you next time.